come out in whatever, word, glance, movement.
Yes. So the thing for the medicine persons is that they care about body, mind and spirit. And then Western people are sort of the opposite. It's sort of spirit, mind and body. Body is last. Well, it's amazing because some people really have great ability to be able to be in their wakeful state, and there are three primary states of our being, and one, of course, is in our wakefulness. Another is a state of our dreaming, and then another is deep sleep. And we have another state of our being which is beyond these three states. This is a state of awareness, and this awareness is, you could be aware you were dreaming. This awareness is an awareness that you can have been aware your mind has been deeply asleep. This is an awareness that your mind can have been awake. But this awareness and awakefulness is beyond these three states of being. And this awareness is beyond anything you have as an experience. This awareness that you have is beyond the things you've felt. This awareness that you have, I can share with you, is beyond the things you've heard. And this awareness that you have, I can share with you, is beyond the things that you've seen and that you could see. This awareness that you have is beyond your experience, and your experience certainly is a more finer order of being than having to have had a belief about something. A belief is just a little wish about something. But if you need water, and we all need water, and you come along and you share with me, I have an awareness where water is. Or you come along to me and you say, I have experience where water is. Or you could have come along and said, I have a belief about where water is. If you have an awareness about where water is, if you have an experience where water is, well, that's a much finer order of being than having a belief about where water is. But people who really have ease of ability to be able to go to sleep so nicely, they can go to sleep in a lecture. Every time a lecture comes up, bam, they fall asleep. It's so amazing, it's marvellous. They're incredible, being able to go to sleep in a lecture. Fabulous, And they're really good at that. They could teach others what they do, and then others could have ease of ability to go to sleep actually when they could more purposefully love to do this. And then when you go to sleep, most persons could have felt that they must be absolutely physically exhausted. When they have that feeling, that means they must go to sleep, so then they sleep. But what would be the reason for that if you're fresh, and whenever you go to sleep you're fresh, it's normal that you would be fresh, really. You're supposed to be fresh when you go to sleep. So it's a matter just of when you go to sleep in a lecture, you could be fresh when you walked in there, but the moment you start to be in the lecture, all of a sudden you're falling asleep. And you fall asleep and you wake up at the end of the lecture. It's so wonderful, it's so amazing. But this is someone who has ease of ability to fall asleep. And when you have ease of ability to fall asleep at night, how wonderful it is. You can have a very deep sleep. Things for such a person, they're excellent at causing things to fade away. Sounds start to fade away. Visual pictures start to fade away. Feelings start to fade away. Things wind down. And even people can feel like, oh, when I lay down my head on the right side, all the electrolytes run to this side, and this left nostril slightly opens a little more. Quieten your breath down through your nose, lengthening the inspiration quietly. And you can see your mind going spiraling down. Things just become faded and disappeared. These are people who are marvellous at falling asleep in a lecture. They do it so well. And that if you would love to stay awake, find someone who you love to be with and start talking about interesting things that are very interesting and bright and shiny, and things which are very indelible, extremely important. And you brighten things in those moments, and the lights are on bright, and or maybe you love to have a good meal. You turn the lights down just a little, but maybe it's a bit light on the meal itself. But you turn the lights down a little so people can be more inside. So, when you sleep very beautifully, why not have it as dark as you can? And if not, then put something over your head softly to close out all the light, to make it nice and dark for yourself, and quiet and humid. It has to be 50% humidity.